Statehood.
This very evening of the 17th day of June in the year of our Most High Elohim, Chukwokika Biama Priminya in 2020, with the time standing at exactly 2 minutes past 7 p.m. in the blessed land of Biafra, and by the same number of minutes past the top of the hour, regardless of where you are domiciled across the 24 time zones on this very planet, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, because we are not like any other. Right across the surface of this very planet, men, women, and children are gathered around their listening devices, and they are listening to us because they have come to partake and to participate in this very gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of emancipation, a gospel of enlightenment, a gospel of reasoning, this very gospel that will unshackle us from the bondage of iniquitous existence in the damnable zoological republic. The Elohim bears witness that they came, and Biafra came as a result of it. Regardless of where you're listening to us from, I will very seriously encourage you to ask your friends, your neighbors, lovers of freedom, even those that despise freedom, because in these very segments today, we do have everything for everybody. Our aim is to educate, our aim is to enlighten. Therefore, endeavor to make sure that you're not listening alone. As always, we are live on my Facebook page, which incidentally is where some of the visual presentation will be done today. I am also conscious of the fact that our mothers and our grandfathers are listening in their homes, in our communities, in our villages. I'm also aware that as I speak, because everybody wants to be listening and they do not intend to listen.
الثروة الحقيقية ليست المال فقط، بل هي الحرية. الحرية في التحرك.
Listening and they do not intend to listen. Biafra cannot be like the zoo with it. I am going to pray a very simple prayer, and I will pray that prayer in English. The reason why I have chosen to do so is to enlighten some of my fellow Christians. I will tell you why I use that word, my fellow Christians, this evening, because we are still on that very theme. The duplicitousness, the cowardice, the treachery, the betrayal of those who are superintending the affairs of those that subscribe to Christianity. For their sake, I'm going to pray this very prayer. They don't understand what Christianity is all about. They have no idea what we are doing, and this evening will educate them. All those that find refuge in private jets and in tithes and in offerings, this will not make a very palatable listening for you. It won't. And I ask you to go and get your Bible, please. Your pen and paper, if you're just joining us. If you're Janjaweed Elementary, you can bring your chalk and your slate. More than welcome to do so. And up until the time I came on air, I have not seen. It came at a time when Yahweh Jesus Christ of Nazareth, to Christians, and they said to him, Rabbi, teach us how to pray. And that same prayer is a very common prayer, and that is what I shall pray this evening, because contained in this very prayer are hidden and very deep meaning, which those of them that have decided to commercialize Pentecostalism have, should I say, confidently forgotten. Therefore, this very night, I ask for the blessing of heaven to be upon every seeker of truth, everybody who speaks the truth, regardless of the consequences, as we do over here. They asked Yeshua, how do we pray? And he said, our Father who art in heaven, acknowledging the supremacy of one living God, not two, not three, not four, not five, indivisible, eternal, glorious, indestructible, timeless, forever and ever. From time to time, from generation to generation, he changeth not. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Hallowed be thy name. That name that is exalted above every name is that of Hashem in heaven. That was why Jesus Christ said, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come on this earth as it is in heaven, as it was in the kingdom of Biafra before darkness descended, as it was in the blessed land of Israel before they asked for a king in Saul. Thy kingdom come on this very earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, not private jets, not mansions, but give us enough to sustain us. Give us this day our daily bread. I don't know why men abandon why they abandon the truth and begin to worship the God of mammon, the God of money, the God of gold, the God of silver, and the God of diamonds. Give us this daily bread, not mansions, not wealth, not ostentatious living. We have no other God apart from thee. Yeshua prayed this prayer that all have forgotten. Let thy will be done on this earth as it is in heaven, always and forever. Your will be done, not the will of man, but your will, as Yeshua prayed. For these are the very humble prayers of a very humble people, of a very humble servant that walks the face of the earth, that truth may prevail and darkness will shine upon the darkest recesses of the evil thoughts of men, that you may have mercy upon us, that you may have mercy upon your children, and that the world may testify to your goodness as we continue to proclaim unashamedly and unreservedly that there is no other God apart from thee. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. For you are Elohim. You are Elohim, and your kingdom is coming back again in the land of Biafra as it was before. You asked us to forgive those who sin against us. Because you have forgiven us. Only thee can forgive the sins, O Heavenly Father. Jesus was praying this prayer to you. He said, forgive us our trespasses. Yeshua said, forgive to God in heaven. Not to any mortal, to God in heaven. Because only God can forgive sins. This is the prayer of Jesus Christ, not my prayer. That God may receive every glory and adoration, every praise and every honor. For Elohim decreed, thou shalt not have any other God beside me. And Jesus Christ was obeying. Jesus said, forgive us our sins, as we forgive those who sin against us. Lead us not into temptation, but above all, deliver us from evil. And he said, for thine is the kingdom. Kingdom of your kingdom of heaven. That is why we praise your holy name tonight, every day, always, until the end of time. From generation to generation, you never ever cease. Because we are your children, we ask for your blessing. That is why we ask for Biafra, that we may worship you in truth and in every honesty, without lies and the deception of man. Only then shall we be worthy to be called the children of the Most High, inhabiting the kingdom of heaven upon the face of the earth, as it was in the olden times. Everything I say, oh Heavenly Father, today, this evening, that mankind is listening to, can be referenced. We are not saying things out of our own knowledge, our own carnal knowledge, I would say, out of the minds of mere mortals. We call upon your grace upon our lives, that your light may shine, as it did shine during the time of Israel.
هل أنت من الخليج؟ طرق
Hold on, but please, my brother, please bear with me, or you two must pay the advert.
Deliver us from evil. Only you can forgive sins. Only you, Almighty God in heaven, can deliver. Not man, nothing else. Not any graven image. Only thee. All power, honor, and glory is yours. Jesus said to God in heaven, all honor, glory, and adoration is yours forever. He said,
You say. Yes, as I welcome you, please, Kevin Abbas, I can see you. Thank you for coming in. I can see a brother from Cyprus. I greet you. I can see KJ. I greet you. Welcome. Welcome here. And please, as you come, please like and share the program as we move. We are waiting for our likes to get up to 10. We are on 5. Up to 10, then we can be able to move forward on what we have to do today. To prove to you that no group can get recognition for a country. His only country can get recognition for his country. No group. We want to prove it through what Bangladesh went through and how, when they get their independence, between war that broke out between British and India, that brings out Pakistan and Bangladesh. Because what we are doing today, you know that Biafra now have exist from Nigeria. That Yoruba nation, Oduduwa nation, must also come out. Another country must also come out. That is how it happened. Even though another did not come, the Biafra and the Oduduwa nation, they will march out from this Zulu government. We want to make it to be clear to anybody to understand. No group, you can never use bridge to get recognition in this Biafra, in this world, not India. In this, you cannot use it. You can never. If you think you can use bridge to get nation, why did Obato choose to declare independence of Biafra? If you think, people are, I don't know why people are just deceiving themselves, and people cannot stand up and face reality. I don't know why. People cannot stand up and face reality. I don't know whether this KJ I'm seeing here, is it the KJ I am thinking from the damage platform? I don't know whether is it the one. Whether is it or him, I welcome you. If that's good, bro, KJ, that's always on that platform, may so be it. This is Biafra is my home TV. I stand with Biafra in United States of Biafra government. That is where I stand for. Because I have gone through searching to search whether that it's only government can get recognition of a government, of a country. No individual, no group. And through the search, I found that what our government, what Albert Simon Eber did was the right way that every country that's agitated from exile, that is what they did. That is what gave me strong mind to put my face in social media today. That's what gives me mind to stand here and tell you whether you believe it or not. Go and search, go and research. How Finland get their independence. Go and search how India get their independence. We have done all this here. Go and search how Pakistan get their, go and search how Bangladesh, go and search how Poland get their independence. Go and search how Australia, go and check, go and verify. Go and verify. Go and check how Algeria get their independence from France. Go and verify these things. You will know that anybody who did not believe in this government that have declared on November 29, you are a deceiver, you are a flop. That is what you are. And it's a right for people to say, no, we don't want to belong here, we want to belong this place. It's a right of a people. It's a right of a people. You know, I don't gossip in social media. That is why I don't put pictures of Radio Ramadem, all these people. I don't know. For me, in my life, I don't believe in gossip. I believe in saying things I know, the way it is. And I say direct. I don't go corner. I don't do, maybe I know, maybe I said that one I know, but me as in person, Biafra is my home. I hate gossip. Because I hate having my time to talk about somebody. While I have the time to talk about things that I will also learn more from it. That is why in my, you don't see me putting a lot of videos of people and here and there. No, this is real me. This is me. Biafra is my home. I don't support anything that another person. What I don't really find that is so much important. The only thing you see me here, I bring their video when what I am saying, and I bring it through my phone and play it to you, and analyze it and move away from it. The time we have is the time that when Bangladesh deploy people and pay people in social media to change the negativity of their people. That is the real time where we are into, because they have the money. People that sponsor Bangladesh help them. Even Pakistan, even all these countries, they employ people, both local, international, to do the needful. That's what they did. They all employ people. Bangladesh employ people, pay them to remove the negativity that's holding their people to not support their government, to the people that did not understand why they need the government. That is only that new nation they declare as Bangladesh is what will save them. And you know that this Bangladesh is one of the oldest countries in this world. Bangladesh is among the oldest. The way we could have the oldest if we stand when Ojukwu declared in 1967. We could have one of the oldest there. Do you know that in 1970, Bangladesh got their independence and they stand on it, they declare it and stand. They didn't move away. They are there until after 1 year. Bangladesh, after 1 year of the declaration in 1971, they start getting their recognition. Do you also know that this Russia that fought brutal war with Finland, that Russia was the first person that will put pressure on them to organize Finland, because of for that 1 year, Finland stand strong and be doing the needful, even though they have saboteurs and those who hate what they are doing. Even though the red Finnish people was against the declaration of Finland. Even though they was against it, or the declaration of Finland in Helsinki, they are against it because they supported Russia. And Russia are supporting them. Russia was supporting them to use them to stop declaration of Finland that people are running into today, and they will be there talking nonsense against Biafra, against our government. And they forgot that the same Finland, that if you are in Finland today, if you are talking against our government, you are like the red Finnish people who refuse that Finland will be a new country, that Finland will have their own freedom. I see my brother Rashad. I greet you from here. Good afternoon. May him also protect and bless you, my brother. I see I will not allow the network to go like that. I will not allow you. Sorry, my people. The network is kicking me. I don't know what this one is under attack or what. I never experienced this kind of one before. This today's one is too much. But we must continue to do what we are doing, no matter what happens. We are here to do the needful. We are here. I see my brother Chukwudozie Dim Mazinde Ujisike na Olu Warobo. Thank you so much. Thank you, my brother. I see commandos who are here, no matter what network think. You see this preaching today, we are going to do it. Even if it means borrowing internet, we are going to borrow internet to do it, no matter what happens. Because we will not allow them to kick us out and to stop us from what we have to. The common sense we all need to share today here. We must do that, no matter what happens. So, going back on what I was saying, I said that we are on the right track in what we are doing. We are on the right track to make sure that we get our independence, and also to support the new country that was declared. It's our right. It's our right. It's only in Africa and their method and their madness that someone talking about his freedom becomes a crime. It's only in Africa. Because every other country in this world that we are living gets their own their own independence from one way or from the other way. Either fight or peacefully move. When those you are dealing with is peaceful, you remain peaceful, like India. But when those that you are dealing is not peaceful, you won't be peaceful. That is today. Finland is not peaceful. when they get their freedom from Russia. Even within themselves, they are not peaceful. They fought many wars with Finland, with Russia, Finland versus Finland. They call it red and white fight that broke out in Finland. All these things happen in Finland. So no matter what you are seeing that is happening today, do not panic. We are on the right track. That is, we are said what? We are on the right track. That is one thing that we all must know. Nobody or born of human can stop this movement. The way that nobody stopped France, the way that nobody stopped Finland, the way that nobody stopped India, the way that nobody stopped Pakistan, the way that nobody stopped Bangladesh, the way that nobody stopped all these countries that you are seeing today, that our people are there making mockery of themselves, think they are making mockery of the government. Stop the movement. They can never quench the fire, no matter what's happened, because we have declared that we have declared there will be no going back in what we are doing. That is one thing I want you all to understand. There will be no going back in what we are doing, because everything that we are doing like the way other countries do it. What is happened to us today is what happened to this Finland that you see today. Because final battle here. That is what Finland did. Finland, in their own time, they buy no less than 8,000 citizens of Finland. Finland/Finland. That is what happened. So when you see Alexander Stubb today doing this nonsense he is doing, maybe he doesn't know the history of Finland and how Finland got their own independence. Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he don't know the war that Finland faced through. Maybe he don't know the war that Finland went into. He doesn't know about it. That is why he is doing what he is doing today. He wants to claim what he is not. Because if that is not what he is doing, tell me why he is up to today continuously keeping Mazi Simon Ekpa, supporting Nigeria in all the atrocity, working with Nigeria in all the atrocity. Why is Finland doing that is the question that we all must ask ourselves. If not that this present Finland that you are seeing today are not doing the needful. If not that this Finland that you are seeing today, they hate truth. They never believed in what it is right. That is one that I want us to know. The other thing that we need to know in our own time is this, that the same what we are passing through today is what Bangladesh passed through. Is what Pakistan passed through. Is what a lot of countries go through the same way. So when you see people coming today to tell you that you are not doing it right, that is not this way, that is not the other way, you have to go and find out how did others did their own, how did they got it right. We follow the same way. The only way that we are gotten it is that the same way Finland went through, because of the stubbornness of the Finland people and the stubbornness of Russia then. Stubbornness of the Russian people and the stubbornness of the Finland people, they are indigenous of the Finland. They are stubborn like our people. They are stubborn like this, our people that are claiming that they are fighting for freedom. In their own time, those who say they want freedom, but it's going to be under Russia. Like Wazirike telling you that he wants freedom, but he wants the freedom to be under one Nigeria. The other people have no head in what they are doing. They don't know whether is he under Nigeria. They don't know whether is he under who and how are they going. They don't know nothing about it. The only thing they know is to be on social media, to be making money, and think that it's a lifetime. I said what? Think that what we are doing is a lifetime something. It's not a lifetime project. It's a project that's supposed to have a year or a date, that when you are planning to enter school, you know that if you are in first class, you know that if you want to get everything right, that you as in person know that in the next 6 years that you are going to come out from this school and you will be a graduate. That is it. Everything has supposed to have dates. That is why, because of Obatobi knows the way to freedom, he gives you year, date, everything is going to happen. But when you see this inconsequential that didn't know their left from their right, when you see these inconsequential people that are not well equipped in what we are doing, you will see them ranting, making noise, because the truth is that they don't know the road to get freedom. That is the truth. They don't know the road to get freedom. That is why you see them doing what they are doing. Because if they know the road to get this freedom, to get this independence, believe you me, they could have not been doing the shenanigans you see them today doing social media. They thought it's all about coming social media to rant and shout. That is what they thought. They thought it's all about carrying placards, coming social media to make you to feel like they know what they are doing. Why they don't know what they are doing? And when you see those don't know what they are doing, they are the one claiming highest they know it all. But nobody knows it all in this life, including me or you in the comment section. But when you see all these individuals today making mockery of themselves, those people, what always comes into your mind should be that these individuals, they are not here for this freedom. They are not. They are not here. They only here to make money. In the movement of every country, there is how they get their freedom. India gets their own through peaceful way. That's what I told you, that what worked for India people could not work for us. Truth. What worked for us is what worked for Finland. Go and verify about Finland very well. Finland fought war with Russia. After fighting war with Russia, they also fight with their own people. After fighting with their own people, they now surrender. And when the right people took over, like what is happening now, that USD government has took over the freedom of the Biafran people as a new nation. See, what happened now is to make you to understand that everything that is happening now is happening for a reason. And I told you that likely Maznan Kanu said that what worked for Magandhi of India could not work for us. I don't know whether they don't want to mention this name, Finland. Finland, exactly how it happened to Finland is exactly what is happening to us. Believe you me, when you go down deep to see the history of Finland, you will shout, you will scream. Then you will understand that we are not even getting to that level that Finland went through when they are fighting for their own freedom. We never go to that level at all in our own means. We never got in there at all. We never even started. The internal conflict between Finland and Finland, the white and red. And I want to be here to tell you that we have never got to that at all, this movement. When I mean that, we only on that in social media. But when it's come to homeland of Biafra land, the conflict has never gotten to another Biafra Liberation Army carries his equipment to fight another one. No, we are not truly gets in there that Finland got in themselves into. We have never. And we didn't pray to get to that. But if it may lead to, for us to defend our land, We have no option. Mazen Kanu said, in all the ways of fighting, freedom fighting, that the only way we can survive is to go through war again, through fight. That is the word of Mazen. But I am not preaching that we are going to fight war with anybody. No, we are not going to fight war with our individuals, our citizens. No, we are not going to do that. But if it happens that Nigeria government and the only way the world can come is what happened in Russia and Ukraine to happen, may so be it. That is why now we have a government. They are taking all the good measurements, all the good yardstick for us not to go into that kind of level of conflict again. Because what Tobias said, we are not going to go into conflict like the way it is before. But if you haven't tested up to 5%, it will happen. If it happens that we are going to go into it up to 2%, it will happen. Then if it happens that in Biafra land, we are going to do it our own, after they try to get constitution from all the quarters and they refuse, it becomes no option for us. The option because to go into the war. The option because that we must do what we got to do to defend our land. If the option because that we must fight, we fight. I told you this. Finland have two major factors when they are fighting for their freedom. There is white Finland and there is red. Red was against the declaration, the independence of Finland. Red is against it. It's only white accepted it. Yes. And he leads them. If you follow me here yesterday or 2 days ago, I told you we had it. I don't want to be the one reading because I want everyone to understand the English very well, because my English might be so, but let's move. It doesn't matter for now. What matters is that we are doing the needful. What matters is that they follow Biafrans, understand it. But when it's come to the one, I want the world to understand that we know, allow it to go from what is coming out from their mouths, so they can understand the English very well. That we knew how you get to your own freedom. That is why I was totally angry what Finland is doing to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and said that even those that lead Finland, what they did and what happened to them, Obatobi has never done 3% of it. Out of 100, he has never done 3% of it. But Finland is here questioning him. Finland is here holding Obatobi, supporting Nigeria government indirectly, and forget their own freedom and how they got their own. But we are here to tell them, look at the way you get to your own freedom. Why are you so wicked? Why are you so heartless? Why are you, because of you want your economy to boast? Why you want to exchange your life with business? Why? Finland. I will never allow Finland or to release Obatobi. And I said, Finland, come and take me and leave my Simon Ekpa, because he's fighting for me. His voice, his level, trigger a lot of things. My own is too small. Hold me, leave him. Let me answer his warrant. Finland should contact me. I will surrender myself. Finland, come and take me. Put me there, but allow him to do what he's doing for us. Allow him to chase Nigeria away in our country. The way in war, you move away from Russia. And today, his own, because he's a black man, you want to come and colonize Nigeria again. You want to get your own share of our oil. But you refuse to understand that the oil that you make it to keep Simon Ekpa, that the oil is in our own land, that the oil is in the hands of Simon Ekpa, which you can come agreement with him. He told you that he wants you, Finland, to be a mediator, to tell Nigeria, allow us to go. Whatever you want, we will give you. Mazen Kanu said, we are going to give oil free to people, because we are not going to depend on the oil, because our mental toughness is working. Our brain is working to create what we want on our own. We are not who depend on anything. If we are not going to be traveling to all different parts of the world to do one or two things. It's because of people are so greedy. The medicine of COVID-19 in America is not an Igbo man, it's not an Igbo lady. In Italy, it's not an Igbo woman bring out the medicine for COVID-19 that help people in time of COVID-19. It's because people just play it cool because it's coming from a black man. You think we don't know this history? We are keeping all this history. The only thing that people are good when it's come to a disease, you will say it's coming from Africa. That is what people are doing. That is what people are doing. Before I will go into to prove to you today that no group can get recognition from a country. We can never use the name of bridge to get recognition in this life. It never happened anywhere in the world, and it cannot happen. Bridge. If we can use the name of bridge to bring unity of Biafra, why do we need to declare now? Why did Obatobi choose that we must declare? Why? Why did he raise money for declaration? If we can use bridge to get recognition, nobody does that. It never happened in entire life. The history of people that have fight for their freedom and get it, it never happens anywhere. Please, I urge you to subscribe on the YouTube page. We need subscription because the things they want to use to move this platform in a better way, that we all can come on the studio to discuss one-on-one, to make your own view out, is there. It's only looking for that subscription. I don't know why YouTube are bringing it down. If you look at those that are on the view watching, we have only 13 and 14 from my side. But after the program, you will see 800 watching the program. But in this my career, they can only prove 13 people. So they are looking a way to demoralize me, but it can never. Even if you leave 0 people, I will see what I'm saying on YouTube. Because I did not spoil your community guideline. What I am doing here is what happened to the country. And those things, when I ask search it for YouTube, you bring it out. So why is it that when I'm explaining for we black people to understand what white passed through, is because of the YouTube, the owner is a white man? Is it why you are doing us like this? YouTube. That is always, that is part of the thing. Racist. That is too much. Even on YouTube. I said I am not monetizing my page because I only here to preach the good news. You will maintain your guideline. You never see us preaching. No, we only explaining what happens to other countries and how they get their own. And some more people use this via YouTube to deceive our people. Those people is the people you give more view. Those are the people that you like them, you give their likes to go. If you have 15 likes here on my screen, I have 16. YouTube will be minusing 1. If you go to the other side, the other my guys, I will see, now that it's 15 I'm seeing here, if you go to the other side, you will see 16. When it's come to 17, they will push to my own eyes 15. They push 16. When it's come to 18, they will send me 17. That is what YouTube is doing on my page. I ask them why. Is it because of I Biafra, I don't gossip. What people are doing doesn't move. What moves me is what my mind asks me to do. And I'm doing it in my own way. I am not copying from anybody. If you go and verify very well now from any other gadget, you see now that they give me 16. The likes is on 17. If I'm ending my program, if you have 30 people, the likes is on 32 or 31. YouTube will minus 2 or 3. Why are they doing that is my question. Is it not part of what we're saying? The hatred and the envy that you people are doing on us. You don't want us to be free. It's in everything. They want to tie anything against the Biafran people down. So, my people, going back to where I am, I want us to understand, like I said, no group, bridge, now the faceless Biafran is to unite with the vagabond, the eggman, the man who brought insults in social media to Biafran movement. No of them can get us this thing. It's only a country get recognition from a country. A group get recognition from a group. Bridge is a group. No matter what you can describe about it. As Obatobi knew that this cannot get us Biafra. This cannot get us recognition. That the only thing that can get recognition is that when we declare United States of Biafra and we seek and stand on it, that is when we get recognition. Ojukwu did not confess and declare and get recognition before he starts using the name Independent State of Biafra. He did not. He first fought when he was fighting. He declared and he maintained that name. Immediately he grabbed that name, Biafra. He stand on it and he fought with it no matter what happened. And this individual are telling you that the bridge will get recognition. We are how? What is the history of the world? Austin, Sonny Akparawa, tell us history of countries, how they get their own. You are here deceiving our people. Imam Maduabu Onyohi 419. You are here deceiving our people. Shiomo Okoma, El Barrister, or whatever you call yourself. Tell us history of countries, how they get their own recognition. Is there a country in this world that they, instead of they using their name as they will answer, they will use another name to get recognition before they will move to answer the real name of their country? Fools everywhere. Mugus everywhere. Deceiving our people day in, day out. Consistent news and social media. Making people to don't read. What it is the same people like you are deceiving. The same people like you is the people that you on your own are deceiving. Bangladesh, no group get them recognition. Once they declare that name Bangladesh, they use it and stand and start getting recognition. After 1 year, Bangladesh gets their first recognition. Who helped them? A very small country. After that, 1 year, the other next year, Germany, France, all these because start recognizing because they see that they stand on it. That's why I told you Igbe Butozo. Igbe Butozo will tell you, I am fighting to defend the Biafra land. Igbe Butozo, stop deceiving yourself. Be a man. Army doesn't get recognition for a country. Biafra Liberation Army cannot get recognition. What we get recognition is our government. Name United States of Biafra, and the people are working under this country are the ones that are going to get us recognition. People will tell you, I listen to the voice he threw out. Hey, I never deviated. Have I got it wrong? Why do they say I must? Igbe Butozo. If you can get us recognition, the word we use because of you are Igbe Butozo, Triple General, you are Biafra of Biafra Liberation Army. Why, for over 5 years, you can get recognition now? Why don't we get recognition? If we can use ESM gets recognition, why then, over how many, why can't the world come and have this? Why don't world come then to recognize us? Common sense is what we need. Common sense will tell you truth. You don't need to be a graduate. You don't need to be a PhD holder before you can make a common sense. You can be a primary 6 finisher. You can be a secondary school finisher, and you make a common sense whenever you come inside those who are graduates, and you and them will play the same line. You and them will roll. That's why I told them, Igbe Butozo, you are 90% of this problem that people are facing today with different groups. And you tell us you are fighting for freedom, you are defending Biafra land, you are fighting. Igbe Butozo, you are a freedom fighter really in Biafra land, yes. But you be an army cannot get us recognition. What we get us recognition is that when the world comes, they ask the government, the heads of leading the affairs of the country, we said, where is your army? Bam, look at them here. Where is your police? Look at them here. Where is your civil defense? Look at them here. Where is your air force? Look at them here. That's what Obie told you. We have air force, even though we don't have the quality, the things we need to fly on air. But Obie told you that. And you think, if you cannot come and support this USD government for us to get recognition, you are not doing well. Igbe Butozo, you are doing business inside bush, and the business we are benefiting from it. Oh, Oboefi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Please like as you come. Igbe doing his business in the side bush. Yes, so I just said it right now. You are in the comment section. Igbe Butozo, there is a business that you are doing inside bush. Now the number has increased. We are going to go through Bangladesh. How they get their own recognition, and do they get it from where? Is it from any group? I told you the name of bridge is like a group. That's how the world will see it. They can never get us recognition. Name bridge, it can never happen anywhere. It's not going to happen. That's why I call on Idel Sana Akarawa, a lie, a criminal, to bring a history of a country who use bridge, who use where they are before they come to government to get recognition first. Nowhere, it never happened anywhere. India use name India, get recognition. Bangladesh use name Bangladesh, get recognition. Pakistan get name Pakistan, uses and get recognition. Their government, people that work under that nation called Bangladesh, that them get recognition for them, and the recognition come in the name of Bangladesh. It did not come in the name of we are in bridge. Let us after now. I don't know how they're deceiving those they are deceiving, but birds of the same feather must flock together. Birds of the same feather must flock together. This business must stop. You must stop this business that you are doing inside bush that did not allow you. And our people, there is one thing I want to tell us here. There is one thing I want us to know here. What is that thing? 90% of our problem now caused by Igbe Butozo. I will say it again today. If that on November 29, 2024, we declared in Finland, Igbe Butozo man up and stand up and said on the morning of 18, on the morning of 30, or the same evening as is happening in Finland, is happening in Biafra land. Igbe Butozo said, my people, we are now in a new nation. We are now in, our name is United States of Biafra. We must pay alliance to the United States of Biafra government. This is our government. We are a new nation. Let nobody move an inch. Let everybody come together. Now we can push our enemy out, because we have got the mandate as a new nation to defend our land, like the way Russia did, like the way Finland did, like the way Pakistan, like the way Bangladesh, like the way Austria, like the way Poland. All these countries did the same thing that we are doing today. But people that their own is the same of our own today. Is this Finland is holding up a Toby Simon neighbor? If Igbe Butozo could have done that, but this mess, you saw they could not be there. They are using the Biafra Liberation Army. Raise money fund for the Biafra Liberation Army. The fallback you told you that they are doing fundraising for get recognition. Why you not scam? They scam you. Now why you be that? Now pure why you be that thing? Now pure why you? I see James goes here, my brother. You're welcome. You're welcome, my brother. Thank you so much for coming in. May him protect all of us in social media and guide us. Make us to always make a common sense to stand on this truth. That not only we are the first one to do that, many countries has gone through that process. That is, I cannot stop referring to Finland. What we are doing today is the same thing that happened to Finland, happened to us. You see this Finland? What they did in the past is what we are doing today. And we must get it right. Because if them can use it and get recognition, we too will use it and get our own recognition. The world will recognize us. Please, let us go to Bangladesh. How they get their recognition. What name do they use? Bangladesh. What name did India use? India. What name did Finland use? Finland. What name did the Russia? Every country use. The same name they mentioned from the one is the name that all of them use today. Why our own? Why these criminals come to change narrative? Because they want to make money. All of them are making money. That is why Igbe Butozo refused to come and stand on the truth and testify and stop this. If Igbe Butozo come up to that and said, nothing like Ogenkere, nothing like Bridgie, nothing like this one. We have only one government. Not when he said one government, he will said this. No. Igbe Butozo want to be collecting money from two sides, from three sides. All you know is money, equipment. How could your enemy be giving you equipment? Can you be possible? The equipment in Russia give red Finland is for them to use and buy the white Finland, which cost spine of 38 million Finland people. Do you know that? Did you know that? It causes problem. So the same thing is what Igbe Butozo is doing. Anywhere money come, he will collect. Anywhere equipment come, you don't even know those equipment, those that are genuine, that are coming. So if you are giving Ogen carry money. You are like red Finnish people who refuse to support their own freedom. They turn against it. But the white Finland people, they get the recognition for the Finland people. The white, that is who we are. We are like those white people today. That's one thing I want us to know. Now we will go in to play the. Listen to this very carefully. Then we are going to analyze it. Listen very carefully. We are going to be pausing it and do what? To analyze it. Listen to this.
I apologize, but your request after decoration of Bangladesh get your faced is unclear. It seems like there might be a few missing words or a grammatical error that is making it difficult to understand. Could you please rephrase your question or provide more context? For example, Bangladesh began receiving international recognition shortly after its declaration of independence on March 26, 1971, and especially after the end of the Liberation War on December 16, 1971.
Let's hold it here. What name do you hear? Bangladesh. That Bangladesh gets their first after their declaration on March 26, 1971. Do you see that if Ojukwu succeeded in war, that Biafra could have been the older than Bangladesh? And we could have moved on. We could have done better more than Bangladesh. Because we know who we are. Our brain is working. We don't believe one way. We believe in multiple lives to get what we want. Then, Bangladesh was declared their independence. They said after war. After what? War. They stand. They refuse to adhere in what Ojukwu agree. No victor, no vanquish. They refuse to adhere to that kind of a thing. Do you see the mind? But our people pressurize Ojukwu to accept to be under to come back to one Nigeria again. Let me tell you, our people contributed in what's happened. Why Ojukwu succumbed? Moreover, when his senior brother betrayed him, and you see these white people, there is nothing about them. If they are fighting for something, even if the whole civilians wipe away, they will not stop. Or even if it is 5 people stand and get that thing, that is how they behave. That is one thing we are lacking. That is why Ojukwu lose war. Believe that is why Ojukwu lose the war. And they accepted no victor, no vanquish. That is why. I want you to know that. But if they are fighting, they don't care how many souls. I told you that only Finland alone, when they are fighting their internal war, Finland, that's 8,000. Or men go to the Biafra movement and you go to one, and you go to that's 8,000 civilians. All in Finland they go through. So for you that are here, be putting your money in bridge, you are a fool. Do you hear the banks use any other name? The name they use to get they declare and what they want from movement from the war that broke out when from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. That name they choose, they adopted, like the way you adopted Obato is here, they adopted United States of Biafra. That is the name they use to get recognition, and that is the name they're answering. Why our own are different? Because of selfishness, greediness, and the I too know, and anybody want to be in position. That is what is our problem. That is where we are into what we're into today. But those who contributed 90%. As well as triple, who can stand up and say enough is enough? Us to know for a to restore Biafra. How could you restore Biafra without having a government? How could you restore? Why did when Mazen Nandi Kano was arrested, was kidnapped from Kenya? Why did you not stop from them now? Why are you seeing the movement? Why from that day Mazen Nandi Kano was kidnapped and been to Kenya? Why never you get a solution for us? I have to drag you every day. because you contributed to the killings of our people in Biafra, to the buying of our people. You contributed on it. You contributed part of it. This confusion here and there, that on some gullible's head, you contributed on it until you come back and do the needful. That's a triple general. Do you know the name you are bearing? Do you know what's called triple general? As we are calling you, that Biafra will give you. Do you know the name? Do you know the meaning of the name? I think you don't know. I think you don't know that. That is why you're doing what you are doing. Look at it today. That never hear people to open his mouth and said, now we are in the United States of Biafra. I stand to be corrected. If you had the people to opening his mouth and said that now we are in the United States of Biafra, please correct me on comment section. That is why I told you people to contribute to this problem we are into. He's blindly opened this war front that this government is facing right now. That is why our money is going different way. Arabi Orama is here with the first state Biafra disunite. Okay, Kedi Power is there. Imam Madwabi is there. Criminals everywhere. Money mongers everywhere. And the people tools refuse to do the needful. The people tools, you refuse to do the needful. You refuse to do the needful. That's why I will call on you every blessed day. Or you come out and do the needful. Have you had the Oliver also, Martins, Chigozie, everyone in the comment section? Have you had Igbe Butuzo from the one we declared? Igbe Butuzo after openly pop and plan or wagon. Now we are in the United States of Biafra. Happy we know for Alajikana Chile. In ya about the civil war, in ya about Jago. Who does that? Who is doing that thing? There is no time for keep this nonsense that the people that confuse our people more and more every blessed day. If you can't do it, you quit. You are not only the one. Now Biafra is like a government, is like a barrack. Where soldiers go, soldiers leave, barrack remain. Nobody is more bigger than any other person in this movement that we're into. Nobody is much important than any other person. But we all must abide by the law. Know that we have United States of Biafra where we stand. We're going to never mention it for one day. Go and play all his voice. When I'm playing Igbo voice, listen to him, I'm getting angry. Because he talk like a child. Igbo talk like a child of 8 or a child of 10 years, not even 12 years. Igbo talk like a child of 8 years. That's how he talks. And they think that nonsense, rubbish. Because we are compromised. You are into business inside bush. That is why you can't open your mouth and accepted that we are in University of Biafra. Look at Holy Ghost before he died. Before they buy him, before they take him away. Let me use that word. Before they take him away, he said that now he realized that we are in government, that we all must come out and support the new nation. That the United States of Biafra is what we're supposed to be talking about. That everybody should restrain his step. That is the word of Commander Holy Ghost. Before they take him away, before they kidnap him and take him away, before they Ramma. Before they know what happened to him. This is the truth. But if you are welcome, network was trying to kick me, but I was continuously repeating and I refused to give them that chance because they was kicking me away. Now let's go down to deep inside the program we are in to remember. Bangladesh get their independence on when? March 26, 1970 is when Bangladesh gets their independence. Did they go back? Did they use any other name? Their name is what? Bangladesh. They did not use any other group. The revolution movement of Russia and France is not what France used, and not is Russia is not what Finland used to get recognition. They used the ones they declared on December 6, 1917. Finland declared the independence, and they used that name Finland. People come to work under it as a government of the country, and they will use and get recognition first. Even that Russia was forced to recognize them as a new nation. Like that way we declared, our government wrote a letter to the Nigerian government to recognize us as a new nation. They refused because of the evil mind. Because of what the Nigerian government is getting from our land. They don't want to leave us. But we are going to leave them by force. They are going to leave by thunder by force. It's our right. Every other country has done that in the past. Their military, do you hear that the military of Finland, they start? Our people does not copy the right thing. They copy nonsense. The people told that they copy nonsense. They refuse to do the needful. I told you truth. If Igwe Butuzo rose up as a triple overall general of Biafra army and said, we are here today, every Biafra Liberation Army, we are here under United States of Biafra taking command, Ogenkere could not mess up. Even when they called him and told him to cease fire, and he knew that we are declaring a new nation between November 29th and December 2nd, he could have said no if he prepares his mind to tell himself truth. If Igwe Butuzo was prepared his mind for the coming of the United States of Biafra, oh, Igwe Butuzo, is it because you know that this United States of Biafra will stop your business inside bush? Igwe Butuzo, what is inside bush that makes you refuse to come out and accept the government that will bring you out from the bush? Is the question. Igwe Butuzo. Nobody is bigger than anybody. Dibia Brozo, Manozo Dibia. No people. Today, because of, see, let me tell you, what trigger for us to have 40 commanders in every state is the child's play of Igwe Butuzo. Before I go to play continue the video that I'm playing, the history of Bangladesh, let us go to comment section. It was very important. It's very important. For those that never read their comment, from Olivozo, in USB we stand. That is what Igwe Butuzo could have done for us. All this shenanigans could have ended up. My brother James said, my brother, right on, thank you so much. Obuefi said, Mazi, good morning from my side. Here is evening also, good evening from my side also. Then, Arinze said, I salute you, Biafra is my home. Well done, good work. All must hail Biafra. All must hail United States of Biafra. Put it complete. Obuefi said, let us focus on other commanders. No hope on Igwe Butuzo. Nobody, we don't hope on anybody. Now we see, I told you, what brings out is the threats. After the declaration, they start threatening because of the under one chain command of Igwe Butuzo, and they start threatening the government from the state of Mozambique that you will not enter the Biafra land from the so-called stupid faceless Ross. Nobody knows who he is. This thing metamorphosed the issue of having 40 state commanders. Yes, from count, and that is how we are saved. Because they want to overthrow the government. They want to claim that they are in charge. We never even started. Overthrow is coming out from their mouths. Okay. Okay. Then we decide to, the government now tell them, oh, you don't know that if not for this transaction of Biafra Liberation Army, we would have been in a mess today. That is what serves us. The way we choose is also afraid of these 40 commanders. That is the truth that we all must know, because this truth must be told, no matter how bitter it is. So nobody will stop what we are doing, and we know we can't hope on any human being. Yes, we will ask Igwe Butuzo, where is Commander Holy Ghost? Or even Gentle the Yahoo, we will ask them, where is Commander Holy Ghost? Where is him? Well, there's a guy who told me, I said, justice for Commander Holy Ghost, for whatever that is going on in his life, whatever happened to him, that we need to fight for his own justice. When people are there, you see them lying to you. Somebody who's supposed to stood up with his position, that's what we can give to him, and we Biafra and love him, respect him, adore him, like every other thing. And today he's messing up, and you think that okay, we will close our mouth, then we allow him to be See, calm down, listen to people. He talk like 8 years children. That's how he talks. That is how he decide. Because how you talk prove how you decide something when you're on your own. Whenever it's no whatever you say from your mouth is what is coming from your heart. That is what your heart is grieving for. Gbebutos are messing up, seriously. Gbebutos is a shame to Biafran people. Please, I can see you. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Please like as you come in. Please, if you never subscribe on this page, Biafra is my home TV. Please subscribe on it. For those who are here, I checked the other my gadget. You can see no less than 100 and something people watching. But in front of phone, YouTube are keeping 24 people are those that are watching. The program I did yesterday, when I was live here, I saw only 10 people. When I close, I see 804 people was watching. But look at what that is how YouTube also kicking people out. They always turn notification down, so you know that we are live. That's why I keep on asking you. If you check in this year's for live program, go back to your subscribe, resubscribe again. It will not take any money from you. Resubscribe it so you can be able to know when we are live. My people. And when we talk about Igbo tools, some people will say, no, don't talk about Igbo tools. Leave him, do the other one. Those people are like him. We must talk about those. What's Nnamdi Kanu said? As we are fighting, as we are moving forward, fast forwarding, very quick to get Biafra, that we must be flushing the lies and the areas that enemy want to demoralize and stop what we are doing. That is the word of man, Nnamdi Kanu. I always play that video here. I always play it here for people to know that Nnamdi Kanu says such a word. So that is why when people is messing up, we must come here to drag him for him to stood up and get it right. We don't depend on only one person. But when we have you, we have you. If we don't have you, clear for the road. You won't be feeling bigger than you are on yourself, that you're bigger than every other person. You look at the last voice note I had him playing from Kai Report program. That he has a document of everybody. Let him not fight. Let him not talk. He wants to talk. Talk that hell that won't come out from your mouth. Talk that way that you think they want to talk. You talk like 8 years shy. We have to come and say it. You want to listen to it. Do you think that we are afraid? We are not afraid. No, nothing any of you will say about this government. Leave us rebels. We are going to disappear from supporting the government. I said we are born to make mistakes, but we are born to learn from our mistake and get it right. This government must get it wrong, but they must get it right. How about OBS sometimes? I take drastic decision without knowing the favor of what will come out of it, until it comes out. Always comes out good in favor of what he's doing. The same thing is happening in the government right now. Let's go to the second voice, the history fully of Bangladesh. Tag the criminals. Tag them, let them come here and learn a lesson. Let them come, let us make a common sense. Let them learn from those who have been there before them. Tag all the criminals to come. The people that deceiving people. So now I will not play you a history of countries. He was on social media formulating lies, ditching lies out, propaganda. That is what Sana Akrawa is doing. A liar from pit of hell. Imam Madwabu Shomo Okoma, Rubin Nadi. All these people are criminals. Let them tell us history of countries, how they got it. Whether they are in a group or in the bridge or in this one to get it. Mugus, fools that are come to collect money from Biafran people. The more that people could not make over these years in America, in the UK, whatever you are, you would think that in the name of Biafra movement that you will make the money. You are deceiving yourself. You are no longer deceiving us. You are deceiving those who are like you, criminals. Everything you see, this Imam Maduhabu, Shomo Okoma, all these people who knows who I thought they are well read in the country where they are, that are supporting these criminals today. Let me tell you the truth. They are because of the money they are getting from it. When you receive evil money, you will do evil work. But when you receive a good money, you do a good job. That is how it happens. For them that want money. For them that want money. That is why I see them. Never sleep, never is the Kuba Kazo there. Or name on you, government be Ezioku. Now the declaration that we're supposed to have a truth, but how you USB because of Naka's was involved. And then Yakazo with Yegomo Biafra, not that only Yakazo Rega no way. Negomana contributes, God Neke, Ojiazota, on a Shamaka 1,000. Let's again. Tell me that corner Shamaka has come in social media to read their history and said, this is what we are doing, this is how it's happening. Shamaka Jere, vagabond. Come and tell us the country you know their history. Even Italy, where you are. Can you read the history of Italy and how they get their independence? Can you tell us? Vagabond, can you tell us? Sona Prawa, can you tell history of Quebec, that African country where you are hiding? Can you tell us? Imam Madwabi, if you're in America, tell us history of America. What thing do they use to get recognition? Can you come and tell us? I am asking people questions. Let people come and answer. I don't know, you cannot read and write now. So how could you know history of a country, even France, where you are? Mug, criminal, 419ers everywhere. Ono bira ime kriego. Egi pata ba mgbiji we je France. If you are nearby hala YouTube page, boy occurring light, e bro wan nyoma. Ala ko thunder babu kweg dia, me thunder strike all of you. Who are deceiving our people every day, say day in, day out. You can't go and search the history of a countries. How do they get their own? No country. A country gets recognition for a country. A group will recognize a group. Bridge is a group. They can never get us recognition. It never happened anywhere in the world. That name, you must first declare the name of your country. You must declare yourself as a new country before they will recognize you. If you don't declare, nobody recognizes you. Because of Ojukwu declare independent state of Biafra. That is why I have because some countries recognize him. And Ojukwu did not say, okay, I am not going to declare Biafra. I'm going to wait until I get recognition. Let me be answering old Eastern region. After that, so I will be able to get, when I get recognition, they will not answer independent state of Biafra. Mugu. Learn lesson. People cannot, you know the truth because of you want money. You want to make money. That is why Pastor said that he find out why people become a psychopath. Na ha na achonta otu egesi were apiom for when e tri ndi ochi na ndi amampu. Mbu ka ifu ndị na eti ala dị ọra mma. O na eti World Congress mkpu. O na eti South East governors mkpu. O na eti ndị ọjọọ mkpu ka o wee nweta ego. Money is what they're after. I pity you that friend Adandosh. Can he give you any history of the country? Tell him, how did France get their own independence? Let him come and tell us. Mad, yes, my brother. Mad people everywhere. Tofia Adandosh. You don't know, you claim you know. When they come and tell you, hey, the men on ground are sending voice and video for us, one and lie you. Do you know that Igbe have a Facebook page? Do you know that General has a Facebook page? Do you know that? You know they have S handles. Do you know that? Or did you come across, you get it? They all subscribe to their YouTube page that was monetized. The YouTube of Gentle Yahoo was monetized. The YouTube of Igbe was monetized. If you are not following them, you won't get their message. So they always go there and dump all this message. So Adandocho and all these individuals that are lying today, they will go in there. Once they grab it, they will come and they put on their phone and they will play you. We are getting information. We are working with men on ground. Have you been able to come out and said, stop mentioning my name. I am not working with you. I work with the state of Biafra. I work with that name, United States of Biafra. Okay, I'm not going to go to Arabezo, but I am working with the United States of Biafra government. Let's let him put it in that way. Did he do that? Did he tell them, I am no longer in Bridge. I have used Bridge and go to Fland in first place and second place. So I am no longer there. Now we have declared and I accepted their declaration. Igbe Butozo did not accept the real declaration of United States of Biafra. That is why he's messing up. Call this video and send to him. We all had diggers in Biafra before we disappears from one camp to another camp. We have done one or two things. Who is afraid? Oh, yeah, people are already afraid. I can't believe that no matter what. I had the museum. All that today, and the people told us now one day we just down to do our thing with pure mind and genuine mind. Like when you see our brother who is in Russia telling you something. Let us go. Let us listen to the history of Bangladesh. So let me know whether is there any back group that get them independence, or them, or the government of a Bangladesh.
Here's a breakdown of key recognitions. December 6th, 1971. Bhutan was the first country to recognize Bangladesh as an independent nation, followed by India on the very same day. January 1972.
Do you hear that? Bangladesh as a country, they declared their independence in when? 26 March 1917. In that 26 March 1917, after their war ended on December 16, 1917. I said what? The war of Bangladesh ended in 1917, 16th December, it ended. Then in December 6th, a small country called Bhutan recognized them first. This one I recognize Bangladesh today, I don't know their another name they have changed into today. But look at how small the country is. After that, the same day that Bangladesh, yes, 1971, yes, you are correct. You are correct. 1971, December 6th is when they declared their nation and stand on it as a Bangladesh people. They did not use Bangladesh, or they did not use any government even on their own. They don't have government in exile. They stood on the ground because of what is happening between Britain, India, Pakistan, and that is what must have foremost for you to see Pakistan and Bangladesh. But before, they are one place. That's why I told you in the beginning that moving out of Biafra will bring to one nation. And it now becomes three. Bangladesh becomes three because of Bangladesh, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Sorry, India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. They become so. Once we move, another country move out from Nigeria.
Countries, particularly from the socialist bloc, rapidly followed suit. East Germany, GDR, January 11th, 1972. Poland and Bulgaria, January 12th, 1972. Myanmar, Burma, January 13th, 1972. Nepal, January 16th, 1972. Barbados, January 20th, 1972. Yugoslavia, January 22nd, 1972. Tonga, January 25th, 1972. February 4th, 1972. Britain recognized Bangladesh. April 4th, 1972. The United States recognized Bangladesh. 1974. Bangladesh became a United Nations member state. By the end of 1975, Bangladesh had been recognized by virtually all countries worldwide. It's important to note that while the war ended on December 16, 1971, many countries waited until Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nation, was released from Pakistani custody on January 8, 1972, and returned to Dhaka on January 10, 1972, before formally extending their recognition.
Do you hear it very clearly? The father, the leader of Bangladesh, was held captive in Pakistan, like the way Nigeria is holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The declaration of Bangladesh and the recognition led Pakistan to release him. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can be released today if all Biafrans said start working under the name of this of Biafra, and the recognition will come. Do you hear this? But Bangladesh, their leader was held captivity in Pakistan. That's where they hold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, hold Simon Ekpa. Now, before I go back to this history, I want to narrate one thing to you, for you to understand, so you can follow very well. You can make common sense together. Let me tell you, when they come and tell you, Masanaba said we should not declare, Masanaba should say we should not declare. You look at those fools They want what Nigeria government told Finland to become true, that Simon is the one causing problem in Southeast, in Biafra land. If we did not declare, that is what it simply means. And Robert Obieke cannot come outside again. It becomes true that he's a sponsor of terrorists, that he's the one attacking his people, that he's the one buying his people. So the direction free him. And you know that Robert Obieke said, when Maznan Kano was in detention, and the DSS we said, DOS we said, Maznan Kano said this, Maznan Kano will tell you, I am not going to take any instruction from a man holding captivity, that every comment he's making then is under duress. Today, in the case of Maznan Kano, did we notice that word manifested? Did we notice that word accomplished? That Maznan Kano was made, that is where you have case, trial after trial, to confirm that some statement Maznan Kano made was under duress, was under captivity. Did you not verify that? Did you not have that? Did you not understand it? And you want to go to Finland and dance and come back to prove to Finland and Nigeria that Maz Simon is the one causing problem in Biafra land. Today you have heard from Bangladesh that their leader, the father of the country, like Mazen and the Kano, the son, Maz Simon, all of them are in captivity right now. That the only thing that will pull them out is for us to work as a new nation, as United of Biafra, so he can be released. He can be released. And the individuals are here, these gullible, these criminals are here. Child, I don't know why, because of money, people decide to sabotage the truth. When I brought attack Korea, the man is like the Maburu and Denze. We need to make some videos go viral. That is why I said I don't like gossip. I can't be talking about the other man. I can only talk to this one. I'm talking about them now, to prove to you that they are on the wrong side. They are the one delaying the movement of recognition of Biafran people. Did you hear that? That after Bangladesh was when they finish what they are doing, they got their after they have declared and stand on their name. What's happened? In 1 year, they start getting recognition because Bangladesh people are together. When Bangladesh are fighting, they are busy putting people on social media to remove the negativity of our people. And this negativity, that is what Mazen Nandekan was removing on our brains, on our heads since all these years. That is why he was sanitizing our brain. That is why he was sanitizing our mind, our conscience. That is why. So if Bangladesh, their leader can be released when they get recognition, the first recognition get from a small country. That's why I told you, when South Africa was looking for recognition, America did not come, Britain did not come, Germany did not come immediately. Its common country, Cuba, was the first to recognize them. And that is what we are playing out for today. A small country who recognizes us today has bring others and those others to come to give us the recognition. Having Biafra Liberation Army will not give us a recognition. Or you don't know that? You don't know? Do you know that having Biafra Liberation Army will give us recognition? It's a pure lie. But it's part of the government. That is why they said the body of government comprises with a lot of partitions of job inside the government. A lot of positions that are functioning inside the government. That's what the world will ask you, where is your police? Where is your army? Where is your this? Then you said, we have all this. And you bring a picture, a photo of a video of those things they are asking you as an evidence. You get your own recognition. I am very, very angry when I listen to your voice. What we fight for, we let know what you are fighting and you are compromised. You are doing the business inside bush. You are eating lion share inside the bush. You get to You are eating lion share. That is why you can raise your voice to support your government. For allergic and actually, put your allergies. That allergy did not have a name. We were told that Alajiana Chirefi. What is the name of the Alaji? The only Alajiana Chirefi now, United States of Biafra government. That is the Alajiana Chirefi. For now. That is the Alajiana Chirefi. Do you heard it from Bangladesh? I will continuously every day playing this until it gets to these criminals. Don't be tired of hearing it from my platform. Because this is the main thing. This area that you had, that Bangladesh, their leader was released from captivity in the hands of Pakistan when they declare and get recognition. That is recognition of Biafra as a nation. We end the case of Mazen Nandekano, bring Masai Moneba. All the Biafran people who are in prison will also be free. Not bridge. In no way has happened in the world. It has never happened. I don't watch much. I don't care how many people who watch me. What matters are those who listen for that day get something. They'll understand it. If they ask you your take home today on the comment section, what is your take home from this platform? You know that recognition will bring the release of Mazen Nandekano, will bring the release of Obatopie, will bring the release of all the Biafras who are in prison because of this movement that we are into. But you don't know that? You don't know that? Now you have known it from history of Bangladesh. I know why I choose a small country. So you will say they are big countries, recognize them. A small Bangladesh. We are going to play this video again. We are going to play it again. The history of Bangladesh. Look at it here. It was just there. How they get recognition. A small country, Bhutan, was the first country to recognize them. Which country is this country today? I don't know. Honestly, I never asked. I'm just asking for those who recognize them first. And that is when I start seeing all this. In January 1972, several countries recognized Bangladesh. On 11th of January 1972, Germany recognized Bangladesh. In 1972, January 12, 1972, Poland recognized Bangladesh as a country. Yugoslavia on January 22, 1972, Yugoslavia recognized them. Then come and see something. On February 1972, Britain recognized Bangladesh as a country. 1974, United Nations, America now come to recognize Bangladesh as a country. Check from 1971 to 1974. Is it not 3 or 4 years before America will come to recognize them as a country? That man from America who come to Finland told you that America will not be the first, neither the second, neither the third, or even the fourth. There might be the fifth or sixth. That is what he told us in Finland. That is what he told you and I on when you are watching it. We all watch it. What happened in Finland? That is how Bangladesh get their independence. After that, many other countries started from that time recognize Bangladesh till today. And our own is going to be different because people are envy and jealous and greedy. I want to play it for the last time. I want to play it again so you can hear it. Not my making. This is a history of countries that get their independence and how their leaders was released. You have already knew that Mazen Nandekano has no case. Obatobie, no case. But they are keeping them. They are waiting for you to get recognition. Immediately you will get recognition today, they release Simon Epa. Oh, you don't know that? and you're claiming you love my Simon neighbor. You don't know that maybe we'll get one recognition from all these countries that our governments are pushing our documents into. That's what I told you. That the real declaration will give us the important document to submit to the world. He didn't say bridge document. He said United States of Biafra, the real declaration that people went to Finland to sign. Over 1,000 people that signed in Finland, in Lahti, Finland, Helsinki, is going to get us what? Recognition. We are going to be submitting this document to the countries and they will recognize us. Mugus is not here that aspect. You never heard about it. You are here deceiving people. May the blood of all innocent Biafrans who died from November 29 till today, may it be upon all of you who supported Ogenkere, who supported Aradio Aramma. May it be upon all of you and all the gullible DOS. May the blood of those innocent Biafrans be upon all of you head in former days. Because you people are criminals. You people are hijackers. You people are bloodsuckers. You don't need a history. You are shouting for freedom, but you cannot bend down the history to understand what the history is talking about how to get your new nation and what you will do for you to get recognition. You will not start shooting gun and bullet before you get recognition. You will submit document evidences. That's what makes you a new nation. That is what you needed. That is what you needed. For the latecomers, let us play history of Bangladesh again. Let us play how their leader was released from Pakistan. Listen to this from the beginning.
Bangladesh began receiving international recognition shortly after its declaration of independence on March 26, 1971, and especially after the end of the Liberation War on December 16, 1971. Here's a breakdown of key recognitions. December 6, 1971. Bhutan was the first country to recognize Bangladesh as an independent nation, followed by India on the very same day. January 1972. Several countries, particularly from the socialist bloc, rapidly followed suit. East Germany, GDR, January 11, 1972. Poland and Bulgaria, January 12, 1972. Myanmar, Burma, January 13, 1972. Nepal, January 16, 1972. Barbados, January 20th, 1972. Yugoslavia, January 22nd, 1972. Tonga, January 25th, 1972. February 4th, 1972. Britain recognized Bangladesh. April 4th, 1972. The United States recognized Bangladesh. 1974. Bangladesh became a United Nations member state. By the end of 1975, Bangladesh had been recognized by virtually all countries worldwide. It's important to note that while the war ended on December 16, 1971, many countries waited until Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, the father of the nation, was released from Pakistani custody on January 8, 1972, and returned to Dhaka on January 10, 1972, before formally extending their recognition.
Yes, you can, official, thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you, I can see you. Please, as you come, please like and share the program. If what we are doing here, you like it. Now, we all had it. That their leader, who was apprehended in Pakistan, was released. Immediately they get recognition. They released them. And he come back to Bangladesh as their leader. The man who moved the movement of Bangladesh, like Masnan Khan today, be in captivity. Those who are on ground, those who are on exile, they all put hands together to work on that their declaration. On 26 March 1971, they stand on it, they work on it, and what happened to them? They get recognition. And immediately they get recognition, their leader was released. And he comes back. That is why you need to know that is the only recognition of United States of Biafra. We end the prison of Mazen and the Kano and Obatopia. Because Finland today refused to do the needful. Finland today have joined the evil Nigeria country and be playing the same game that Nigeria is playing with United States of Biafra. with Mazi Simon Eba. That is what they are doing today. So please, on the number to call is +973 360 513337. In case if you have anything to contribute, you are free to call on this moment. Before we go inside on that thing, you can call to lay your own view in this conversation we had here today about how Bangladesh got their own recognition. And as I told you that no group, bridge can never get to recognition. It's a scam for telling you that the bridge will get to recognition. Pure lies. It's only this name on United States of Biafra will get us recognition as a nation. That's why we are going to be playing all these countries, how they got their independence and how they get recognition. So you will know that declaring of United States of Biafra is the best thing that's happened. And that is the best way. And that is how you know that you are doing the needful. Do not panic. That's why I always use that word. Do not panic. Stand on the truth. You are on the true side of what we are doing. Don't move an inch. Don't give any criminal your money any longer. Give your government that Saturday is coming. They are starting propagandas everywhere. Give your government your money. Remove that negativity in your brain. That is why I am playing you history of countries. That is why I am playing you history of countries that got their independence and how they got it. Why your own is it going to be different is the question. Why your own are not like others? Why your own is the other way around? That is the question I want to ask all of us. Why can't you stand up for the truth? The truth you know. Why are you changing that truth? Why are you making truth to look like it's no longer a truth? You want to go to a platform where they are gossiping. You want to go to a platform where they are playing your Rama. You want to go to a platform where they are doing all. You can go and share a program where they're playing a history of how countries get their independence and how everything happened to them. You cannot go there. If you go, they will just pass. You cannot subscribe. For us to do more, I told you here, don't gossip. I see these things as a gossip. I can go to another person's platform and comment about it. For my own, for me, you don't need to be my topic, honestly, because I am a man of myself. I said what? I am a man of myself. Today, Radio Arama is agitating for a man who doesn't have a face to lead Biafran people. But in the past, he was one telling about Tobia that anybody who does not have face don't need to lead Biafran people. That is things that we must know. And you want me to be here when I come, I will put their picture. I will start analyzing them instead analyzing how countries get their independence. So you will know that what is this now? Then you will know that what we are doing is very good. That what we are doing is the right thing. I don't have time to gossip. And sometimes I don't pay attention to gossip. I pay attention to things that will make me to learn. Things that will put me on the right track. Things that will make me to what I am doing to be very, very unique. Master Nakano told you that we must fast forward what we are doing very quick. Now is that's why I told you that now is the only time to fast forward it to get all of them out from detention. Countries that package themselves very well. Immediately they are declared independent. What happened? They start getting recognition. But because of the world knows that all of you are betrayers, that you people are not serious. And that is why what happened is happening. Look at the Bangladesh. From over how many years after we fought war with Nigeria, Bangladesh emerged. Starting from that moment, second recognition. After they ended their internal conflict with Pakistan. Pakistan hold their leader until they get recognition. or to can't recognize them as a new country, they release them. That's why I told you that's the only thing Igwe Butuzo could have do by endorse the name of Biafra. If Igwe Butuzo endorse that name, all this cock and bull story, all this shenanigans they don't say me they could not be happening today. There will be no fashion. Even I knew that even Obato Obie is here. You see this bridge it will continue, but the power of Obato Obie, the influence of Obato Obie, the world know very well could have triggered the world to do more than what you see they are doing today on us. Ogenkere have already formed his cabal, have already formed his bridge when Obato Obie is here. That is why he changes the name in September. Why Obato Obie has a problem in November. I don't know how people are cheaply, oh God, mad people everywhere. Mad people. You can't reason. You can't plus 1 minus 1 plus 3, and he gives it to you. You know that Ogenkere has already formed this thing before problem of Obato Obie. He knew that his job will end in bridge, and he want to be relevant. That is why he was buying people left, right, center. Igwe Butuzo committed a crime. Because you as Igwe Butuzo, nobody man up and said that they need to overthrow you, that you are not longer the triple general. But you lead to the COS. He did not recognize, he didn't believe in her. Igwe Butuzo, he did not recognize our COS. He did not recognize the surrogate. He did not recognize that Obato Obie said, this lady protect the mandate. Igwe Butuzo did not obey, did not recognize it, because he wants money. Because there is a business going on inside that bush. Both me, I said so. If there is not, what is the problem? Why Igwe Butuzo doing what he's doing? If there is not, why is he doing what he's doing? Do you see how other countries get their own recognition? Why our own is so different? Why our own copies exactly what happened to Finland? Why? Why like this? Finland has betrayers. And I told you today that Alexander Stubb is among those red who betrayed the white Finland people. That is why he's betraying Finland today by keeping Obato Obie. And refused to, and he was telling us how he's going to make a world a better place. To hell with you and that your book. Go to hell. A man from hell. Evil man. That's why you look like a tree. A burnt tree inside bush. That all his body. Look at your face. And stop. You are the most corrupt person in Finland I ever set my eyes on. You are former president. You did not arrest Simon. He did not invited him. It's only when you come that all this shenanigans started. Maybe Nigeria gave you money used to campaign for your election. You never tell us why. You leave the law of Europe and be using the law of Nigeria that doesn't have a law, the lawless country. You are turning Finland now to become a lawless country. That is the truth. That is one thing that we all must understand. That is one that we all must know. And you allow all these things are happening, and you are not saying anything. My fellow Biafrans, I don't want this program to pass 2 hours, because I want other people to listen to it. We are going to end it up here, but we will come back again in the night. I want to thank those that are coming, those in the comment section, those who come earlier. You have already understand today that no bridge can never get us recognition. No country will recognize us as a bridge. No country can never happen. It's only this name, United States of Biafra, is the word will use to recognize us. And remember, America did not come after 4 years of Bangladesh becoming a country. That is when America come to recognize them. Britain, the same thing. They come the same time. It's other countries, Poland, Germany, that come to recognize them. It's other countries like Bulgaria that come to recognize them. It's other countries that come to recognize them. Country recognize country. Bridge, a group, recognize a bridge group, is follow group people. That is your take home today. It's no group Nothing like group can get recognition for a country. A country recognizes a country. A name recognizes a name. That is where we are. So do not panic. Do not give them the amount on this Saturday. They can never. They don't know the road to freedom. They don't need history of countries that are a country today, that our people are. Go to Bangladesh, go to this country, our people are there. But when you tell them, tell us the history of your country, they don't know. This country where I am fights brutal war from their nearby country here before they get their independence and become a free country. Everybody went through one thing or the other. Our own cannot be different. So for me, from here, it's and have a wonderful day till evening when we'll see again tonight.